Here I go. I am starting my walk around. We are double checking everything, making sure that the nose gear and the tow bar is connected properly, making sure that bypass pin is in. And I'm walking over to the door, so that's the front bin door, and I'm just closing that right now on that 737. So it folds upward into the bin, so I would pull it out and you lock it, and then everything's all flush, all the handles and everything. So checking the engines here, making sure that those blades all look, there's no divots or dents in them, checking the wings, and then I will be moving that cone out to the side, out of the safety envelope. I'm making sure that all the bin doors, all the flaps, everything are closed and everything is tight and secure. I'm checking that second engine. Again, double checking, making sure that front door is closed. That orange cord is the communication cord between the pilot and myself. So I have to plug it in to make sure that we have clear communication lines. It's just prepping everything. So when I sit down on the push tug, I can just put on my headset and start talking.
Here's another thing that keeps us cool. The manager comes around and gives us juice pops. We're so grateful. We're getting ready for pushback. Kind of windy. I'm gonna probably tie my hat down, but it's also super sunny. We're pushing a Boeing 737 to Indianapolis. Okay. So my wing walker was just telling me to hold off because that thing is pushing right there. So he's gonna come back. So we will hold for a minute. The pilot just called down and actually said we're gonna hold for a minute. She wants to check something to just make sure that it's A-okay, so she's gonna have a mechanic come out and just check it out. So we're gonna hold for a little bit longer.
And as you see that it looks like an Airbus going behind us. That's on the taxiway that is just west of us, that's leading to the runway. And here now I'm communicating with the captain. I was holding that microphone piece in my hand. I'm communicating with the captain, letting him know that everything's secure down below. There's no FOD on the ground, that we've already done all of our checks, and we are clear to release brakes. And so he told me he already had called up to the tower and released the brakes, and so that's what my hand signal was. When I flashed my hands, that's saying, okay, the brakes are released. And so we're going to be moving the aircraft. And I'm wanting to do a nice smooth curve right onto the line, so not too sharp of it's kind of like a U-turn almost. So I'm just watching that tail. In my main gear, I'm wanting to split the line between my main gear and just watching that tail, because the tail will always tell you where you're gonna go. So, and when I'm operating the tug, I'm trying to also be very gentle with the accelerator and with the brake. I never want to do anything that jerks the plane. can hear that engine spooling up now because I did clear him to start the engines. And so she was waiting right there. My wing walker was waiting until I communicated with the captain and that his brakes are set. That's the only time that we can release that tow bar. And so in a 737, you kind of stay up in the underneath like that. And then now she's taking out the bypass pin. And then she is unhooking the communication cord right now. You can't see it, it's out of frame. But that bypass pin is what bypasses the hydraulic system so that the ground can control the aircraft, the steering of the aircraft. And so once she releases that bypass pin, she's gonna now walk it over to the other wing walker who's holding up the X, and she's handing me the communication cord. She also pumped the tow bar up so that it won't scrape on the ground. But she went and passed off that bypass pin to that wing walker right there, who then shows that to the captain, to the pilot, and then they know now that they are all clear. So once she releases that X, the aircraft is all clear to leave, and they know that we are clear. The ground crew is clear from the aircraft. And we had a great ground crew today, super hard workers, but we also had another assist come out and help us because the plane did go on maintenance for a little bit. And so she came out and helped us push that plane, and really good ladies, good team out there.
Another successful job. She's awesome. I'm buying her lunch for that.